Even though we feel like we are standing still, the reality is that every person is moving at a very high speed on the surface of the Earth, thanks to the planet's rotation. But just imagine if one day the Earth were to suddenly stop spinning, everything would change in a catastrophic way. The impact of this event would go far beyond what we can imagine, causing a series of global disasters. Welcome to the Void Logic, where we will explore this apocalyptic scenario together and find out what would truly happen if the Earth stopped moving. The Earth currently rotates at a speed of about 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator. If the planet were to suddenly stop spinning, inertial forces would lead to catastrophic consequences. Every object not fixed in place, from houses to trees, would be hurled eastward at supersonic speeds. Buildings would likely collapse, trees would be uprooted, and humans and animals alike would be inevitably swept away. The sheer force of this abrupt stop would completely transform the landscape in an instant. What was once familiar would become chaos, vividly illustrating the terrifying impact of inertia if the Earth were to stop rotating. When the Earth suddenly stops, the consequences would be absolutely catastrophic. Hypercanes, or superstorms, would form immediately with wind speeds far exceeding all records, wiping out everything in their path. Kilometer-high tsunamis would crash onto the continents, submerging cities and destroying infrastructure. The very shape of the planet would also change significantly, causing the ocean waters to surge towards the poles and engulf vast land areas. The oceans would migrate, giving rise to a new equatorial supercontinent. Any remaining life would have to adapt to a completely different world, where familiar landmasses have vanished beneath the deep water. If the Earth were to stop rotating, the consequences would be absolutely devastating for all life. One hemisphere would be continuously scorched under the sun's light, while the other would be plunged into cold, perpetual darkness, creating an extreme temperature differential. The cessation of the Earth's rotation would also cause the magnetic field to vanish, making the planet vulnerable to dangerous cosmic rays. Without this protective shield, cosmic radiation would directly bombard the surface, causing lethal effects on organisms and ecosystems. This imbalance would completely alter living conditions, making it incredibly difficult for life to exist as it does today. The Earth maintains stability in its rotation, and the scenario we've just discussed is actually highly unlikely to happen in reality. This means we can rest assured about the safety of our planet. If you have other exciting hypotheses you'd like us to analyze, feel free to share your ideas. Don't forget to show your support by liking, subscribing, and commenting so we can continue to bring you even more fascinating content.